And my wife, she never smelled a skunk. In Russia, they're not allowed. In Missouri, there's a lot of skunks. So skunk crawls under our house in the middle of the night and squirts. And I wake up to hearing my wife laughing and fanning the blanket. She's going, Yakov, what did you eat? I said, I ate a skunk. She said, you cooked it wrong. Tomorrow we're vegetarian. But actually, there's one other thing that we really need is for you ladies to acknowledge us for things that we do for you and the family. In the beginning of the relationship, how we create laughter, because we're meeting those needs automatically. You know, I'll put the toilet seat down, right? How many of you ladies like it when men puts the toilet seat? Let me tell you a little secret. I never lifted it up. No, I just got better at the target practice. I don't understand why we should keep the toilet seat down. I'm not the one who falls in. Well, when I hear that noise in the middle of the night, that means my wife is trying to climb out. That's why women go to the bathroom in groups. One of them is a lifeguard. Guys don't do that. You don't see guys going, hey, Tony, I'm going to see Big John. You want to come along? And if a woman goes to the bathroom by herself, she'll make friends in the bathroom. They visit. It's like a club. They say things. It's a beautiful blouse. And those high-heel shoes, they push your breasts right up. Man, we don't talking about. That's where we're facing the wall. If I hear another guy saying to me, nice Wranglers, there's going to be a fight. Or you're in the wrong bathroom. So those are the things that are just different. And men really want to be admired for things that we do for you ladies. We want to be admired for having direction in life, for example. For me, that's very important. I believe that GPS was designed just for me. Because I would not stop and ask for direction. I would go around. I believe Earth is round, eventually we'll get there. And as long as we're making good time, we're not stopping. Thank God for GPS. Now, but it comes with a standard feature. It's woman's voice telling you where to go. You can switch it to man's voice, but then we'll say, you're in the neighborhood, just keep driving. Why is that so important to a man? Because it's in our DNA. When the child is conceived, think about this, there's a female egg. It's stationary. And there are 350 million of those male things swim towards an egg. 350 million. That's the population of the United States. And only one makes it. That's the one that did not stop and ask for directions. I bet you never thought of it that way, but you will now. So my mom, my dad, and I shared the bedroom until I was 26 years old. I'm not making this up. When I was a little kid and my parents wanted to be romantic, they would send me to look out the window. And then my dad would say, so what do you see in the window? I said, our neighbors being romantic. He said, how can you tell? I said, because their son is looking at me. Do you realize when the woman is sleeping, only 10% of electrical activity in her brain is shut down? Woman is sleeping 90% alert. That's a scary thought. But it's designed by nature, so in the middle of the night you can hear what? The baby crying. Do you realize that only female voices just now answer that question? Man, we don't even know. No, we know that there's short people live in the house. We've seen them around. They bring us Cheetos. We just don't know what they do at night. Because when man is sleeping, 70% of electrical activity in his brain is shut down. At that point, man switches to natural gas. That's clean energy for you. And it's sustainable. So, my wife wanted a cat. I did not want a cat. We compromised. We got a cat. Her needs are met. She's happy. Everything is fine. We have a cat. Now, she found a cat online, and it was a free cat, but it was in Washington, D.C. So this free cat costed me already over $6,000. I could have had the show pony. We had to go to Washington, D.C. to get that cat, bring back. And the cat is cute, but he is also lazy. He sits there all day waiting for people to do things for him. But then again, we got him in Washington, D.C. And one night, he's sitting on my lap, and all of a sudden I feel something wet. And I'm going, uh-oh, he's peeing. And I take him to the vet next morning, and the vet said, it's, when the animal pees on you, that means they love you. I go, well, I'm glad I didn't get a pony. So we're enjoying this. My wife has an amazing memory. She remembers what happens, when it happens, who did it, and what they were doing it. If an NFL should hire her as a referee, she would do a tremendous job. She would throw flags for the penalties the team committed years ago. Oh, you know what you did wrong. I read somewhere, I told my wife, I read in this article that on average, a man has 6 billion more brain cells than women do, but women test 10% smarter than men. And I can vouch for that, I said, because I lost my phone in the car, and I knew it was there, but it was dark, and I was looking for my phone for 15 minutes, using the flashlight of my phone. Those brain cells are useless. Women speak about 20,000 words on average. Average man, 7. 7,000 words. So by the time I finish my work, I used up all my words. And I'm saving some for emergency, like to order pizza. My wife comes home and she's got, 13,000 words more to go. And I say, honey, did you have a good day? And she goes, yep. That would be nice. She said, no, it was kind of an eventful. I set my alarm for 7:30, but woke up to a sound of a cat and he, at 6:15, reminded me that I need to buy a baby gift for Susie's daughter because she's 8 months pregnant. They should have had her neutered. I'm talking about the cat, not the girl. And I remember I told you about my car. It was making noise, dump-a-da-dump-a-da-dump-a-da-dump. For 2 weeks, dump-a-da-dump-a-da-dump-a-da. And I figured it out. I talked to our neighbors. They said we can replace their mailbox anytime now. And I go to yoga class, and I'm behind this big guy, and there should be a law that you're not supposed to do downward facing dog after eating Taco Bell. And then I go to the nursing home where I volunteer. Then there's a luncheon, and those old guys trying to outdo one another. One says, "Pass the sugar, sugar." And the other says, "Pass the honey, honey." And the third one says, "Pass the tea bag." And then I go to the supermarket to buy some food, and this guy comes over and he says, "Can I talk to you?" And I said, "Why do you want to talk to me?" And he said, "Well, I lost my wife in the car, and I know when I talk to a beautiful woman, she shows up out of nowhere." And she did. Can you believe he called me beautiful? And we gotta start eating better, because every time I step on our talking scales, I'm afraid it's gonna say, "1 at a time, please." I can't help it. I got my mother's thighs. Did my sister get her thighs? No. She eats like a truck driver. Nothing sticks to her skinny butt. It's just not fair. I'm standing there going, "You hit our neighbor's mailbox? So did you have a good day or a bad day?" And she said, "You didn't hear what I said. I gotta start all over again." And I'm thinking, just shoot me now. But I don't say it. I just go look out the window. Thank you. Good night.